Welcome to the last and final part of this whole thing, where we're really just gonna take a look at the Supra, which basically this is the car that started it all.
Yeah, this is the reason we did all the other cars, right?
That's right. And for a lot of people that don't know, this is basically a BMW Z4 disguised as a Toyota Supra.
Loosely.
Like loosely.
Loosely disguised.
Yeah. So here are the specs for you guys.
The Toyota Supra starts at $50,000. It's got an inline six-cylinder engine turbo, just like the BMW, with 335 horsepower. It takes 4 seconds to get from 0 to 60, and to a top speed of 155 miles per hour. It's got an 8-speed automatic transmission.
Okay.
I'm glad we went over those because
Yeah,
people need to know.
Yeah, it's
we
important.
need to know those. Let's start with a simple thing. This is one of the most overhyped cars, or hyped cars.
Just hyped. We don't
hyped.
know the hype.
We don't know if it's
Good,
overhyped.
bad.
That's right.
Yeah.
But it's one of the most hyped cars that I've seen come out in a very, very long time.
Because the other Supra is like one of the most cherished cars in the car community.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Supra's the best car in the world. And it's like, you know, again, like that's not really my wheelhouse, but I know that it's like you don't say shit about a Supra, an original Supra.
Oh no, people will give you all the shit in the
They will
world. But
fuck
I'll
you.
ask you
Yeah.
this. I'll ask you this. Do you think that car would be what it is today without Fast and the Furious? I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. I think that spec in the orange when they go and race the Ferrari and he beats the Ferrari and all that shit is really what put it on the map.
But now they got something to a benchmark to compete with, and
This is what they came out with.
Okay,
so 20 years later, we have another Supra, and it's a BMW, and we're not gonna judge it based on that, that's fine, but we're gonna look at it for what it is.
Yeah.
The car that's competing against these other cars, and let's start with the looks.
okay.
Is the lift up on it?
No,
Because it looks
there's
like
no lift.
I know, because it looks like there is.
There's no lift. You can fit like a basketball underneath the car.
Yeah.
What about the fake vents?
It's confusing. What about his nose? It's like nose.
See, I hate the way this looks in pictures.
Yeah.
But just walk a little behind,
It looks better in person.
like right here.
yeah.
That looks good.
Just like most cars, they look better in person.
Yeah. And then look at the back.
There's parts that are jumping out at me. Like, here's the thing. In pictures, I fucking hate this car. I wanted to hate it when I see it. And I'm on the fence still, but I'm seeing things that I like. Like, I do see things, and like you said, the lines here, those are dope. Those are cool. The nose from this angle works. It's confusing. It's confusing to me. I don't quite know how to feel about it, but I'm feeling more. Come this way. Come this way. Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's an exciting back.
Yeah.
Especially compared to the rest.
It closes everything
But it's
together.
also like it looks good. There's exciting work going on. There's things that look nice individually.
Yeah.
But when I look at the car as a whole, it seems off. It seems like a little bit like the proportions are weird. The way, like, as I'm looking at this back, and if I just focus on only the back,
Right here.
it looks good. But then I factor the roof into it, and it's just like
the roof
sitting
does.
on-
Now that you bring
sitting on
that up,
top
the
of it.
roof does look fucking weird.
And that's my problem with the car. Individually, I'm seeing the design work, and I'm like, ooh, I like those things. When I look at it as a whole, I'm like, no, it's not coming together for me.
What about the fake arrow? How do you feel about all these fake vents that are completely?
As far as the looks go for the fake vents, that's the thing I like about it. Like, that's the only thing that's really saving it from being like, because I look at these things and they work for, wow, whoa, that's super fake. Oh boy. But as far as like, if I didn't get that close to it, if I'm just looking at it from where you look at a car
Yeah.
from, I'm like, that works for me. But then I'm like, it's not cohesive enough. I don't love the looks of it. I don't love it.
I really like this car.
Get lost.
I really do.
What do you really like about it?
You know what I really like? That it's completely different from everything else.
Except for a BMW Z4.
No, but even the Z4 doesn't look like this. You know, that's
Yeah.
why I think that's why they went so extreme with the lines, because they didn't want people to go, oh, this is literally that car, I can just get the BMW instead. And the weird thing is, you're buying a Toyota, which they're meant to be reliable and last you like billions of miles, right? And you're grabbing a BMW, really, that, as you saw on the M2, they don't seem to last a lot.
I think what's doing it for me is that I see the potential in it, and they didn't fulfill it for me, and that's why I don't.
So what
Yeah.
I don't like is, why didn't they go with the vents at the same time and made them real? Like, if you're putting the space
Yeah.
in there, why not just make it functional?
At least just poke holes in it.
Just a little
At least
bit.
that.
Just a
But
little
for me,
bit.
it's like little things that I think, like the whole cohesiveness of it. I think the fact that they did do a good job of making it exciting for a Toyota.
Yeah.
That it just didn't come together completely for me, that is ruining it.
let's look at the interior quality then.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
It is interesting. The most incredible thing about this is how it blows the M2 interior away by miles.
But you see that BMW, right? Like right here. The only thing it's missing is the CD.
But that's what's so mind-blowing to me. It's like it has all the same things, but better. Like the carbon fiber.
This is incredible.
But this is real, right?
This is real.
So it's real.
This is incredible.
The leather feels better. I don't understand that at all.
With the BMW and this being a BMW. So in a way, to me, this is hiding its cheapness really well.
Right. Whereas like now I'm looking for the off things.
Like for example, these buttons right here, this steering wheel is atrocious. Like what's up with the fake hole right there?
But see, I have to look for those things. My first reaction when I get in, like, oh, this looks nice.
That was crazy.
In the BMW when I got in, I had to look for something I liked.
I know, that was hard.
And I had to look for something that felt real. This, I can find stuff, but I have to really look for it. Like I'm not doing that when I'm in a car. The seats feel nice, it looks nice.
But doesn't the seat feel small?
Oh yeah, but is that supposed to be like a bucket seat?
But it's not, and then you have all this space that it's dead right here. It is nice. How do the paddles feel? They feel all right.
Standard.
Yeah. I think it's really good. Like it does one thing really well. It hides the cheapness.
Yeah.
Really, really well, and that's a good thing. That's not an insult whatsoever.
And I'm glad we got into the BMW. Yeah. I'm glad we got to. I'm gonna throw up thinking about the BMW.
You really hate it, huh?
Oh man, so like I'm glad we got into the M2 first to have like that understanding of what a same price range BMW interior looks like compared to a Toyota, same price range. Like yes, this is a higher top of the line model, but
well, this is cheaper than the BMW.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It makes no sense. The only thing I'm seeing here that's Toyota is the speedometer.
Yeah.
Like that screen right there. Everything else is BMW, and the steering wheel. Yeah. Everything else is BMW. Like this is BMW.
Yeah.
This is BMW. This is BMW. The vents look really nice. And I like what they did with this. I like what they did with the buttons, even though they're Toyota. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
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 It is really good.
Yeah.
It is really good. So let's talk about the space, the cabin space that you're getting. And I want you to look behind you. And I know that you said in the Porsche.
Oh wow, the trunk just comes in here.
It's right there. So if you're putting anything there, it's gonna just shoot into
that's it.
Into the front, right?
You brake hard and it's gonna be a missile. It doesn't feel spacious. I didn't expect it to feel spacious, but it doesn't feel it.
It actually feels really small. Like even the Porsche, I felt like I had way more space than in here. And this feels like really tight,
real
right?
cramped, yeah.
And what's up with this whole thing? It's kind of like the AMG GTR, but Mercedes did give you more space, whereas this, they ran out of space. I feel like they just built too much on it, because we are quite tight. And also, we're gonna go back into the example of the lady doing you a favor while you're driving. This is impossible.
This is a lot here.
There's a lot going on in the middle.
A lot of distance to gap there.
What's up with the roof? Why? What's this line?
These from the outside is something I don't like about it. It's got these weird like
bumps,
brows.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I get it, but I don't. But
there's not a lot of spacing here. Okay, so I'm ready to make my decision. I think this might be the worst one of them all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It's
by a lot.
It's not spacious.
It's not spacious at all.
You think about how it's not spacious.
Yeah.
You're not indifferent to it. You're not happy with it. You are.
You are
sad about it.
Let's see, media. You know what? That was actually really easy to use.
Nice. That's a plus. If we were rating technology, which we're not.
but we forgot, so
it's not really important.
I don't think so.
Yeah. It sounds like someone's actually like hitting the speaker to make the bass sound.
That, it sounds like there's someone in with a boombox inside of the car and you can't find it. It seems like you lost your Beats pill years ago because it's not even the new one, and that's the type of noise that comes out of it.
It's a little wet too. Yeah.
You've used it in the bathroom too many times. It's already fucked up from all the steam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I
Okay.
think I'm ready for this one. Yeah.
It's no good.
And also, I hate the way the speakers look on the back. That looks
Like
cheap.
it looks like you bought them and installed them aftermarket.
It does.
Especially since it's in the open trunk and.
Yeah, the sound system is terrible.
But again, it's a Supra, kind of on brand.
Let's talk about storage. Like, you have 2 cup holders, and then you have this. You can't open this right
This doesn't
here.
open.
No.
For something that's very bulky, it doesn't open.
That's kind of stupid, no?
Yeah.
You wasted it on 2
Again,
cup
like,
holders?
So you put your soup here.
You-
Put your soup
or
in there.
your saggy fries are gonna go back there.
Yeah, and they're gonna spill into your trunk, which is just open.
Or your trunk's gonna spill into your fries.
Or your soup, and you can't get that out.
No.
The fries you can at least pick out, but whatever's in your trunk and be in your soup, you can't have that.
What about this?
What is this? Where your sunglasses go?
You can put your sunglasses and that's about it. Or your phone and then call it a day. There's no storage
There is
above.
nothing down here.
Oh, dude, you can put your fingers in there. That's about it.
A couple of toothpicks.
What about this?
Oh, wow, it's so small.
What?
Whoa, it's like a letterbox.
What? This is terrible. Let's open the trunk. I'm really curious about that. You have
Wait, I'm looking at it. It looks pretty spacious considering the trunk is part of the interior.
It's part of the interior, which is it's kind of a big problem.
And it somehow looks smaller from the outside than it did from the inside.
How is that even possible?
I don't know.
Also, the branding. My God.
Yeah, sick.
There. Is it? This
Do you
is
have to
just
pay
like,
extra to not have that?
I hope so.
So does it add points to it that it doesn't now separate it, so you can put like skis in there that'll shoot through your windshield?
No,
Or-
because you'll die.
Yeah.
I don't think it adds any points. In this one, that's a bad thing because how is there nothing blocking what's in your trunk all the way in? Like this just seems
But
seems
that's
unsafe.
like, as far as storage space,
It's really bad. You only have this, and then you're limited to what you can put because if you want to really put something sharp, you can't do it. It's gonna
when
fly.
I drive around with a bunch of knives in my car. All those ninja stars.
What about those knife salesmen that
Yeah.
have to go house to house, door to door?
This is a knife salesman kind of car too. This is the kind of car you get like fresh out of college and you're selling knives door to door and you're like, I'm saving up for my Supra. Bunch of knives.
This is weird. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Yes. What do you got?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna go. -1.
No, no,
Yeah.
because you do have the space in the back, but it's
Just how
just weird.
dangerous you want to be.
Yeah. I think with everything that this car just showed us, they put all of the money into the driving. If there's not a great feel, if the engine is not incredible, this is a big failure in my eyes.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think also what I just realized is that we're giving it a lot of points because it's a Toyota.
Yeah.
But we're forgetting that we shouldn't be giving it those points because it's a $50,000
Toyota.
So we're giving it points because, oh, it's a Toyota, this is great. It's like, no, we just compared it to that Mercedes, which the interior was phenomenal.
What about the Audi?
And the Audi, yeah. But did we just say it? Did we give it a 3?
On what? On the interior?
The interior.
think we
Damn,
did.
we're so stupid.
Idiots. Are you gonna go back and take it back? I am gonna take it back.
I'm gonna take it back.
I'm actually gonna take it back. I'm
yeah.
gonna give it a 2.
It's a 2.
Yeah.
2.
Wow.
Wow.
See, talking things out loud really helps.
Yeah.
I guess let's go drive it and make sure that it is really a driver's car.
If it's a $50,000 driver's car, not a good for a Toyota car.
No.
A $50,000.
That's the whole point.
Driver's car.
Let's go. It's actually easy to put in sport. There's a massive sport button right there. Boom.
I do like, you get points for that. You get points for the ease of just making it do the things you wanted to do.
I agree. Instead of like, oh, you need to click on this one, and then you
Yeah.
need to click on that one, and you need to click on this one. And let's.
Sounds better than the BMW.
It reminds me a lot of it though. Immediately.
Yeah. The power felt similar. The acceleration.
This is not an easy one start judging.
What are you feeling there? Because this was the first turn where I was like, all right, the BMW can eat this up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oof. Like amazing suspension. There's no roll whatsoever. The car goes. Like it reminds me so much of a Nissan GTR in a different way. It's very similar, and also in the way it delivers the power more than the BMW. The brakes are not my favorite, but they're not bad.
Yeah, it's quick.
It sounds good.
It does sound better than the M2.
I guess the steering wheel is what's really fucking with my head, because I don't feel like I'm doing anything. It's like very disconnected, but the suspension's good, which it's kind of weird that those two can be separate like this. It's got like pop-ups that you can hear on the back too, which sound nice. It's very impressive. Just the steering is... It's such a tiny little fucker. It's got the suspension's a little wobbly.
Yeah? Once it starts getting a little bit more demanding.
Whereas, for example, the BMW, it's very stiff and feels like more stuck to the ground. I actually wanted you to drive it. I know.
You're kind of in the middle here, or is it just like, it's good, but it's not wowing you?
It's good, but it's not exactly.
Yeah.
Because it is good. It's just, to me, the steering is what really kills me, because it feels like I'm not doing anything. Like it's very synthetic.
Yeah.
This is gonna fuck with my head a little bit until you start driving it, I guess.
Yeah, Supra time.
Supra!
I see what you mean about the steering pretty immediately.
Like instantly, right?
Yeah, it just feels kind of loose, but not like loose like the Benz. Heads-up display is kind of cool, but also kind of distracting.
Absolutely.
Which is ironic.
Yeah.
Well, what's that? Oh, it's the hill! It doesn't point just like the BMW does. It's not as precise.
A point car. Yeah. It's very synthetic, right?
Yeah. Suspension's not bad, but it's not like
the best.
Yeah. Like I'm not attacking these turns like
as confident as in the BMW. Yeah.
But it will handle them, which is good. I'll get you through it without being like, this thing's not gonna do it.
I like to feel the pop-ups on the back.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's funny because I'm sitting here thinking about it, whereas the BMW is just driving.
So easy, right?
Yeah.
Like in here, there's something that's just not clicking.
Yeah.
What the fuck is it? I think it's the steering.
I think so too.
And a little bit of the suspension, like you feel a lot, because you feel connected to the road, but at the same time you don't.
Yeah. I feel like it wants to understeer a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It feels very Japanese too. They took away the BMW from it.
Yeah.
And they made it more synthetic.
It's not that exciting to drive. Like that's the thing. It's good, but it just doesn't like.
Yeah, it doesn't get your dick hard, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I feel weird. I feel like I took a dirty bath.
The problem is the three cars we drove now are all over the map for the $50,000 range, where the BMW was amazing to drive.
Yeah.
The Benz was shit to drive.
Yeah.
And this is like somewhere in the middle, so it's like, which one is exceeding the price range?
What's the holy grail?
Yeah, which one's the benchmark? Is this the benchmark of 50,000, or is the benchmark the BMW? You know, and everything is underperforming it, or is the benchmark the Benz and these two are overperforming?
I guess we'll do a calculation and figure it out,
After
because
the other two, yeah.
yeah.
My guess is the Benz is underperforming, and this is sort of like the middle ground. It's quick though.
It is. It
terrible.
pushes nicely.
And I tell you, I keep making jokes about how it looks like there's a lift on it, the nose is up. But it drives that way too. It drives like it's gonna understeer wherever you go.
Yeah, like the nose is up.
Yeah.
You're right. I think this is the moment everybody has been waiting for. Let's talk about the Supra. Let's talk about the sound in the Supra.
It would have been 2. It would have been this, right? If it didn't have those pops. Give me a 3. for what we're working with, a little bit more excitement, a little bit more show.
Yeah.
Okay. It was gonna be a 2. It was gonna be a hard 2, but you gave me some razzle dazzle. You get a 3. You get a little smile.
I did get the same feeling. It sounded great. The engine makes an awesome sound, and at the same time, the exhaust is giving you all the pops. And even when you're driving it at slow speeds, when you have it on sport, it sounds really good.
It sounded good from the outside too. I actually heard it.
Did it really?
Yeah, you could still hear those pops pretty audibly.
It was surprising. Like even the BMW didn't sound this good.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like how come this one did? But either way, it translated.
They add those pops in.
They did.
You don't want to go too far under there and uncover that.
They did.
All of a sudden, you're back at it too.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Now, what can you tell me about road feel?
What I can tell you, like throughout, the rest is just gonna be this. It's just kind of like where the sound was surprising, nothing else was surprising about it. And we got to remember to rate it as a $50,000 sports car, not a Toyota.
No, yeah, because if you're like, well, this is great for a Toyota, then you're
yeah.
destroying the whole point of this.
Right.
Like, it's supposed to be competing against these cars.
We literally, as we said, we were driving the M2. We were actually genuinely smiling the whole time.
Yeah.
This, we were going,
What is it?
it's good, but we literally had no expression on our face because we were trying to figure out if it was good.
Which is not good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
anytime,
not-
It's like when you try like something to eat and you're like, no, I don't know if it's good, then
Yeah.
no, that's not gonna be good.
like, I have
you
a-
know immediately.
I have a philosophy on dating apps, which applies to pretty much everything else. If it's a maybe, it's a no.
My fucking guy.
No.
Yeah, I agree. And what about excitement?
That was my face the entire time. And the point value is a 2.
Absolutely. And the reason why I'm gonna give it a 2 and not a 3 is, or a 1, is because it's exciting when you accelerate the car. It's fun.
Yeah.
It does have a lot of power and push. But other than that, once you get into the turning, it's so synthetic. The suspension does like a good job, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's not like good.
It wasn't
It's
underwhelming.
okay.
So
No.
like underwhelming would be a -1. It was just
Not surprising. It was not exciting. It was
the car worked.
yeah.
It did it.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So I'm pretty sure once we do the numbers, the Supra